So I was just pulling cards to do a reading and the message just wasn't coming through clearly. And the reason is that you're not getting the message clearly. So the first two cards that came through with the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is your third eye, and this is how you can connect to your higher self or understand your needs and requirements. And if that's blocked or it's not activated in a positive way, then you're going to find it hard to connect to spirit, daughter spirit, which was the second card that came out alongside this one. You're going to find it hard to make the connections that you need to make to be able to work with spirit or God or angels, however it is that you work, to follow your spiritual purpose, your life purpose. Because then the second two cards that came out were woman. The rabbit is just nibbling me. Can you stop it? I'll just bring her up here, distract her. So the second cards that came out were first chakra and woman holding a coin. So the interesting thing about that is that the coin is connecting to your basic needs, your base needs, your the very foundation of what we need as humans, money to support us in this world, to pay our rent, to pay our bills, to buy our food, to get about if we have a car, to raise a family, and if we want to pay for our taxes, we need that money. So it's relating to the base requirements for us as humans in this day and age, and that then links to the root chakra. So it feels like what is happening here is that your higher self and your kind of lower 3D human self are out of balance somehow. And the problem with that is that then if you don't get yourself back into alignment, the cards that came up with that were storm warning and anxiety. So the reason there might be some struggles at the moment going on in your world is because you are either too much in the 3D, i.e. too worried about base needs, the foundational needs that we need as human beings, safety, security, money, and not connected enough to your spiritual self, which is the part of you that will kind of lead you to a deeper sense of safety or purpose and help you feel up and out of this fear and anxiety that comes from if we don't have enough or we think we don't have enough. Alternatively, it's the other way around. You're too in the clouds, too in your head, too in your spiritual life, and you are letting things on the sort of ground run away with you. So, maybe you're not taking care of your home enough and it's getting a bit out of hand and causing you stress because every time you come home, it's messy, but you just go and do something else and kind of distract yourself, go and meditate or something, just as an example. So it feels like there's an imbalance. And the card that came separate from that, from the Angel Tarot, was Unity with Archangel Sandalphon. So take a look at the card. I just want you to use your own intuition and see what you think there. See what calls out to you. See what draws your eye, certain colour, maybe a certain shape, and use that as your message for where you're maybe out of balance, which you probably already have an idea anyway, but just use that idea of needing to get back into balance as a trigger now to get you started on that journey. Use this as your sign that yes, I am out of balance, I have been out of balance, I am focusing too much on this and not enough on that, and use that now as your sign to start refinding that balance for yourself, taking care of your body as well as your spirit, or taking care of your spirit as well as your bodily needs. Here we go. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron, number 7, self-discipline and willpower. So take a look again at the card, see what draws your mind, draws your eye. It feels like, again, it's that black and white, the balance, the yin and yang. And he is in charge of those two. He is in charge of that yin and yang. He's taken back the power and he is in fact controlling them to the point that he is able to ride these incredible horses. So I think that's going to be really important for you now, to use that message from spirit to refine balance in your life, whatever that means for you. And this is the time.